Hey guys, what it do? It's your boy Supreme Uchiha the God. Now, some of y'all gonna disagree. Some of y'all gonna be really mad. Some of y'all gonna feel me. And that's just how it be. But first, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Or leave a dislike if you really ain't fucking with it, like, you know what I'm saying? But only leave a dislike if you ain't fucking with the video. As in, like, it's trash video rather than, like, you disagree. You know what I'm saying? If you disagree, just comment down your shit and let's talk. Let's talk it out, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I want to talk about Gojo, Satoru, Gojo, the GOAT, the man, the beast, the animal, the phenom. I want to talk about him because I feel like because he's been put in a box for so damn long that people be forgetting like who this man is, like that he is the him of the hymns, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, phone calls always arrive at the wrong time. I've been here all day, you know what I'm saying? All day. The second I start recording, phone calls. Golly. Anyway, yeah, so Gojo is him, bro. And I think a lot of people misconstrue again because he's been put in a box for so long that people be forgetting like this man ain't really being touched. Like this man, you know what I'm saying? And people gonna bring up, oh, but in his flashback, he pretty much lost. You know what I'm saying? He almost lost against, you know what I'm saying? Megumi's dad. You know what I'm saying? Like he was getting folded. Boy, if you don't, man, Toji only hurt him or even was able to touch him because remember, bro, Toji went to visit Gojo as a child. You know what I'm saying? To see what all the fuss was about. Nobody notices Toji. Gojo did, bro. Gojo noticed that boy, that man. You know what I'm saying? And he knew then, okay, this kid different. That's why he was so prepped up before he went to fight him. Dude didn't let Gojo sleep for days straight, and Gojo was still, you know what I'm saying, elite. You know what I'm saying? And he came through with like all the weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? He came through with everything, bro. He came through hella prepared. You know what I'm saying? And he still lost. He had all the advantages and still lost against Gojo, bro. Every advantage on earth, and Gojo still spiked him, bro. But he did help Gojo ascend to the next level. And you know the crazy thing is, at this moment, we don't know how many other 6-eye users ever ascended to the level of Gojo. We don't know. Because the thing is, if Toji pulled up there, you know what I'm saying, Gojo is fresh. Toji is fresh. Even with all these weapons, he's getting pulverized. He's getting smoked out. Toji defeated Geto in 2 seconds, bro. It was like with ease, bro. It wasn't even an effort. Gojo was still putting in work, but it just wasn't happening until he enlightened himself and he awoke as a god. You know what I'm saying? Now, why I think Gojo is stronger than what people think is, you know what I'm saying, is because a lot of people thought, or have the idea, at least from, you know what I'm saying, from what I see on the interwebs, that Prime Sukuna more than likely beats Gojo. And I just don't think that's true, right? Narratively speaking. So let's talk about narrative. I'm gonna have to explain narrative implications and narrative tropes and how writers think and why writers do certain actions, right? So let me just give you an example. If you think of Naruto, right, and Obito, right, Obito's powers are so hacks, they're OP, they're broken. If Obito doesn't lose one of his eyes, let's say he just crushes his body and his eyes fine, both of his eyes are fine, right, and Kakashi escapes, yada yada yada, Minato gets sparked out from the jump, like right from the jump. Once he pulls up to the village at 13 years old with both of his eyes, no Mangekyo needed, he sparks out Minato. With both of those eyes, he sparks out Minato. It's tough. It's up. He's untouchable. You know what I'm saying? He's on some near fucking Sage of 6-pack levels with both of his eyes. So he sparks him out. GG's. Game over. Dra. Pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? So what do we do? Right? What does the author do? He nerfs him by removing half of his powers. Right? And then gives it to Kakashi so that they can counter him in the future. Because even at the war arc with one eye, bro, he wasn't even using his Renegon. He could have spiked them. He was spiking them out, man. He was beating the brakes off of them. They couldn't touch him without Kakashi being there. Right? Narrative nerf so that the hero stand a chance because the author realized he fucked up how OP he made those powers. So he had to figure out another method to dissolve it. You know what I'm saying? Right? Okay, another example. I need to give you a few examples so you understand what I'm getting to, right? If you look at Pain attacking the Leaf Village, what team wasn't there? What team was conveniently not there? Team Guy. Why? Because he got the 8 gates, right? Pain could be obliterating everybody, but if he opens up those 8 gates, Pain getting obliterated, bro, because all those 8 bodies getting sparked out. You know what I'm saying? All those 6 pads, sorry, all 8 bodies. All those 6 pads getting sparked out, and Pain is GG. Now, Guy then is gone, right? And we don't get that moment against Madara, but that's fine. But he gone. But so is Pain, right? But Naruto needed to shine there. So what you do, you take them out the village, right? Authors always find ways to get people out the way that can do some shit. Levi in Attack on Titan against the female Titan, right? He gets injured. Why? So that then when he's out of action for the next few missions, those suspense. You know what I'm saying? Because if he's there, Hondo, it's up. He's sparking everybody out. So you gotta get rid of him. You gotta find a way, right? That's what authors gotta face in order to keep it narratively consistent. That's what you gotta do, right? Otherwise, your story can stagnate, or you have to pull shit out of your booty in order to make that shit work, and then people get pissed off. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you do, right? Even if you look at Zoro and in One Piece, a lot of times he's not there. He only pulls up for the main battles, but a lot of times he's not there. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think of that. You know what I'm saying? Authors are thinking of this. That's why they do that. They take these characters out of the way and put them in different circumstances in order to allow for certain things to escalate, right? So now that I've explained that, let's go back to Gojo, right? So, and this is another way that it's done, right? Sukuna, right, and his 15 fingers powers went to Megumi. And on top of that, he got Megumi's abilities, right? And if you think about it, when he defeated Maharaga, you know what I'm saying? Once he switched over to Megumi and the two, bodies and souls became combined or whatever, he actually, you know what I'm saying? And again, to be honest, Maharaga would have defeated him if he in his course mode. He was only because he had Yuji as a intermediate. The intermediate is you know what I'm saying? Like as a body Yuji isn't a curse, that he wasn't obliterated by the positive curse energy that Maharaga hit him with. Now, he might have dodged it if he was in his actual original body, full power and stuff, but that's just the circumstances that occurred. But he's getting, so by doing that, by going to Megumi, who was a power. Now, you have to understand, Megumi has the powers that drew, right, with somebody that had the 6 eyes in the past. So Megumi already is supposed to have the potential to be as strong as Gojo. Just Megumi himself, right? 15 fingers Sukuna hops into that body and maxes out this potential, right? Probably even at a higher level than whoever that was that mastered the 10 Shadows technique. And nobody has ever even mastered Maharaga, even back then, I don't think, right? Because they said nobody that's ever used the 10 Shadows has ever mastered Maharaga. So he even one-ups it and masters Maharaga, right? And he probably is going to get more of his fingers, right? So he's actually going to be way stronger than he ever was. Actually, he probably is already stronger than he was alive, if you think about it. Just based off of the fact that he 15 fingers plus a full-on Megumi, Prime Megumi, maxed out Megumi combined. That's basically what it is, right? So he's at the peak of his game, right? So we're gonna add 5 fingers. He's probably gonna find those extra 5 fingers. Kenjaku probably has it somewhere. And boom. So you got 20 finger Sukuna plus a full-on 10 Shadows technique user combined. Why does he need power-ups? You know what I'm saying? Why does he need power-ups? You know what I'm saying? Why does he need power-ups? Right? You don't give him power-ups beyond him being Prime Sukuna unless his opponent is stronger than Prime Sukuna. Come on. I'm spitting. I'm cooking. Because if that was the case, right? If all he needed to be was 20 fingers, and that's it, right? Now we do know that there was an interest from way back that he had to fulfill as well, or that he looked at Megumi and was like, you can be something, bro. Like you built different. He never cared for Yuji. Actually, nobody ever cared for Yuji. They all kind of thought he's like, apart from Gojo, of course. But you know what I'm saying? So Sukuna is potentially getting a power boost stronger than the prime version of himself. And who's the one man that's supposed to come back and defeat him? Gojo. So even if Gojo comes back and loses, you can definitely concur, because Gojo ain't going out like no bit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going out like no bit. He come back. He has to come back and cause havoc, mayhem, bro. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Yuji's gonna do the final blow. You know what I'm saying? But I think Yuji's role is actually to save Gojo, right? I actually think everybody's role is to save Gojo rather than for them to be the final heroes. I think that's how the stories kind of seems to be constructed. That's why he got put in a box. And notice Sukuna wanted to kill Gojo, right? He was like, I'm gonna kill you myself, way back. But he ain't tell Kenjaku, yo, release that man. Let me fight him. He ain't tell him. None of them are suggesting to release Gojo. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Kenjaku will be like, yeah, I'll take that's a good idea, cuz. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with you, but I just don't think that's a good idea, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Sukuna is cocky as shit. Maybe he's trying to wait till he gets his full power. But I feel like that could also be a potential where he releases himself because he really thinks he's it like that. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he's already getting power-ups in order to do this should tell you, narratively speaking, that Gojo is stronger than Prime Sukuna. That's why Gojo was confident. You know what I'm saying? He was like, and he gauged like, yeah, it'd be a good fight, but I'd win. And I think Gojo was not capping. And that is why. But let me know in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? And this is a lot of narrative implications, right? This is not like factual. You know what I'm saying? This is not 100% Gojo stronger. This is just narrative implications. As a writer and somebody that reads a lot, like y'all be shocked how much I read. I've understood patterns. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'm gonna be 100% honest. A lot of people don't have reading comprehension. They're stuck into a position of I like this character, therefore. You know what I'm saying? I like this character, therefore this must be true. Or I think this is better for the story, therefore this must be true. Right? I don't really care if Sukuna is stronger than Gojo or vice versa, because they're both still the two strongest regardless, right? But narratively speaking, this is the implication. Does that make sense? But comment down below, let me know. You agree, disagree, and why? It's your boy.